Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute boho AirPod pouch. It'll fit a regular size AirPod, the AirPod Pro. You could even fit earbuds in there that have a little cord. So these are made with a little string. And then you can attach this to backpack, bag, purse, anything you like. So to do this, we need a 4.5 millimeter hook. And I use, I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby. To start, you'll start with a magic ring. And then we will do 8 single crochet in our ring. Got 7 and 8, and then cinch. We'll weave on those ends in a minute here. I like to at least slip stitch into my first stitch before I do that. So we'll slip stitch into our first single crochet. We'll just chain 1. Right, for our next round, we're going to make the puffy petals. So they look raised like that. So to do that, in our first one, we have a chain 3 that's going to count as one of our double crochets. So we've got a chain 3, and then in our first one, we are going to do 4 more double crochets, all into the same spot. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's what you should have for your first one. 1 chain 3, 4 double crochets. You're going to go into the top of your chain 3, so your third chain here, and then go back into the loop, and you're going to pull the loop through. And that's what gives you the puffy stitch. And then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work 5 double crochet into the next stitch. So here's our next one. This round can be a little tight. There's 4 and 1 more. Okay, we've got 5 double crochet. So we remove our hook from our loop, and we're going to insert back into the top of our very first double crochet, and then back into the loop like that, and then pull the loop through and chain 2. And we're going to continue that around, so you make 8. You had 8 single crochet, so we'll make 8 petals. Now your petals will start to get pretty full, so make sure you don't miss a stitch. See, that was kind of covered. So your stitches can get a little covered as your petals get fuller. So make sure you don't miss a stitch. We'll come back at the end of this round. Okay, we're working on our last petal here. 3 double crochet, 4, and 5. All right, we did our chain 2. Now we're going to attach back here into this first one. and do a slip stitch. And then I'm going to slip stitch over into my first chain space, because that's where we're going to be working. We're going to be working into the chain spaces on this round. So, and we're going to be working double crochets. So we're going to chain 3 because that's going to count as our first double crochet. And so our first space, we're going to do 2 more, so that we have 3. Now our next space, we're going to work a corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochets, just like that. You might need to move them a little bit to give yourself some space. And then we're going to chain 2 for the corner, and then we're going to do 3 more back into the same space. And then there's our first corner. So now our next chain space, we're just going to do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to work another corner. And we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. So we've got 3 double crochet, corner, 3 double crochet, corner, 3 double crochet, corner, 3 double crochet, and then our last one will be a corner, and then we'll meet up with our starting chains. So I'm going to work around and come back when I get to the end. Okay, so you can see our square starting to take shape. We've got our 3 corners going. I'm in the 4th corner now. So we'll do our 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet again. And there you go. So now we're going to join, but I'm not going to do a slip stitch to join. We're going to work right into this 3rd chain of our starting chain 3, and we're going to do a single crochet right into that space. And then you're going to single crochet in the top of each stitch. So you can see this is the top of my chain 3. So make sure you don't skip this one. This is a stitch. So it's lined up with each of your double crochets. So you go into the top of that one. So you should have 6 total single crochets in this spot right here, because we've got our chain 3 and 2 double crochets in our first space, and then we've got the first 3 double crochets of our corner. Now we're going to work into the corner, and we're going to do 1 half double crochet, a chain 2, and another half double crochet into that corner. And now we're going to single crochet in the top of each of our stitches. So you should have 9 single crochet in this row here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we're going to do our half double crochet and our chain 2. And now we're going to work across the top. We put our seam on the bottom. So this is going to be the top of our holder. So on the front panel, we're going to do 5 single crochet because we want to get to the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the front piece, we just want a small loop. So we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you could go right back into this same space and single crochet, but I don't like how it does this split. So what I like to do, oops, is I like to go back into the top loop, into the front loop of my single crochet, go back into the same space and pull up a loop. So you'll end up with 3 loops on your hook, and then we yarn over and finish the single crochet just like that. So then you don't get that gap and they're connected. So now we're going to finish our single crochets, and we've got 4 more. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to work our next corner, which is a half double crochet again, 2 chains, and a half double crochet. And then we're going to work our 9 single crochet up the other side. And if you lose track and you need to count where your starting stitch is, start with this one and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is where we want to go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now we'll do our last corner, half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, and as you can see, we have 3 stitches left. So we're going to do 3 single crochet, 1 in each of those stitches. And now again, we are not going to join. I'm going to show you how to do an invisible join. So I'm going to cut a little tail. I'll pull my end out. Okay, and now we're going to invisible join. So we're going to skip this first single crochet here, and we're going to work into the next one. And we're going to take our needle and go right through the top of the single crochet, just like that. And then we're going to come back through the same single crochet that our working yarn is coming through. And we're going to go back into that one. And that gives you an invisible finish. So there's no extra gap, there's no knot there that you have to worry about. It's easier to count your stitches when we seam the 2 pieces together. So now we're just going to work this end back here. Weave them in. You can weave it in however you prefer. Trim it. All right, so you are going to make 2 just like that. You've got a front and a back. On your back piece, you're going to do everything exactly the same, except when you do your chains, you're going to chain 40 instead of 5. So that's your only difference. I go through the top of my single crochet and join them so there's no gap. As you can see, they're attached. So you do a chain of 5 on the front panel and a chain of 40 on the back. So we'll come back when I'm finished making the other side. All right, I decided to come back on after our chain 40. And really, you can make the strap as long as you want. So we've got our chain 40 here. And I'm going to go back again into the front loop of the single crochet, back into the same space. And I'm going to pull up a loop. I have 3. I'm going to yarn over. And I'm going to pull through all 3 loops, just like that. And then finish my single crochets. I have 4 more. 2, 3. And then do my corner. Half double crochet. Chain 2. Half double crochet. And then our 9 single crochet up this side. All right, and then our last corner, got a half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, and then our last 3 single crochets here, and then our invisible join. And then we'll sew the 2 together. So remember to invisible join. You're going to skip this first single crochet and go right underneath both loops of the next single crochet. Pull through, and then we're going right back into the same single crochet where our working yarn is coming through. And we're going to go through to the back. And now you can't even tell that you've joined. So let's tuck in these ends real quick. All right. Now I like to work with my front side facing me so that as we single crochet around the outside, they'll look just the same as this. It'll look like the right side and not the back side. So I like the long strap in the back. You can obviously change them. You can put the long strap in the front if you prefer. So I'm going to put them together like that. I'm going to give myself a little slip knot here. And I'm going to go right into the chain 2 space of both pieces. And I'm going to pull my yarn through, and I'm just going to do a slip stitch to join. Okay, so now we're going to have to work 11 single crochet down the side. And now make sure that you're not missing a single crochet here. So the easiest way is to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So make sure that we're going into this one. And same with this back side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it should be this one right here. And then once you get that side lined up, you should be good. And we're going to do a single crochet. So now we're just going to single crochet in each of the stitches across. So you should have 11 when you get to the corner. And then in our corners, we're going to work 3 single crochet. Okay, we've just got a couple more here. We should have 2 more on both sides. Yeah, that one. And then this one. And this one. Okay, and now in our corner chain space, we're going to do 3 single crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to work this side the same. We're going to go into all 11. Make sure you're going through both sides, and I go through both loops. And then when you get to this corner, you're going to do 3 single crochet in that corner, and then 11 up the side. And we'll come back when we get to this side. Okay, we've done our 11 single crochet down the first side, our 3 single crochet in the corner, 11 across the bottom, 3 in the other corner, and we're working our 11 up the other side. I have 1 more left here. And then I'm just going to slip stitch into the chain space. And then I'm going to cut the tail, pull that through, and now we're going to weave in our ends. Let's see, this one has our little knot. Let's pull it through. Bring that into the center. And now on the other side, I like to add a little tag. They are optional, you don't have to do that. So let's work this side in here. You want to pull that snug. Alright, I like to put my tag on the side, right about there. I want to make sure I'm going through some yarn here. There we go. go. And like I said, I love this cotton, and it is a 4 medium, so like a worsted weight. You could make these in just about any yarn. I prefer the cotton because there's a lot less stretch, and then it's easy to wash if they get dirty. So there you have it. I hope you enjoy making them. If you do, please feel free to post them on social media and tag me. I'd love to see them.